When you're out there, I feel like there's so many things where you're just like, oh my gosh, like how do I deal with this? So I just have some advice for our first year teachers. You may have heard this in your college classes, you may have not, but regardless, I found these things super helpful and I still stick to them. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I know I haven't made a video in a little while. Things have been really busy, but I'm really excited to make this video for you guys tonight. As you may know, I am currently a second year teacher, and I was thinking how being a first year teacher last year is like the craziest experience. I know you go through all those college programs and you're like, I feel as prepared as I can be, but when you're out there, I feel like there's so many things where you're just like, oh my gosh, like how do I deal with this? So I just have some advice for our first year teachers. You may have heard this in your college classes, you may have not, but regardless, I found these things super helpful and I still stick to them today as I'm making my way through my second year and I'm almost done, which I cannot believe. One more year in my beginning teacher program, which is crazy. I just can't believe it's going that fast. Anyways, let's begin. Tip number 1, it's okay not to know what you're doing. I am someone that always likes to be prepared and I like to be on top of things, and last year I just had to accept that I have no clue what I'm doing most of the time, and it's okay. I really relied heavily on my teammates. They were amazing. I didn't even plan myself for the first 2 weeks of school. They let me just sit back and really take everything in, and that was so helpful for me because I was able to just okay, so this is how they're doing this is how they're doing that subject, see how they're making the plans, because it's not just making the plans. You learn that in college. It's about when to do the plans, how to make the plans fit what your school is looking for as well. And I'm in a charter school, so there's other things that we have to do that some public schools aren't doing. So it was a whole new learning experience, but my teammates were amazing, and I slowly inched my way into doing more and more, and that really helped my confidence level too. And despite wanting to do more as a first year teacher, I'm like, I want to keep doing this and this. Allowing myself that time just to sit back and be like, it's okay, I can observe and learn, really helped me in the long run. And now this year I feel so much more prepared, and I don't feel like I don't need to lean on them as much, in a sense that I feel confident in my own teaching practices now and how I can do things in my classroom. So that is my first tip for you guys. So remember, it's okay not to be as forward and do everything that you may want to do your first year. It's okay to sit back and just learn. Take it all in. It's a crazy year, it'll go by fast, but you'll learn so much during your first year teaching. My second thing, which I'm huge on, organization. You need to be organized, okay? If you're not organized, you're gonna lose your mind and everything else in your classroom. Organization is key. Have things in a certain place so you know where they are. Have things that the students use in a certain place. Stay on top of a schedule, plan on certain days, grade on certain days. Make things routine so that way you don't forget things. So it's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, I forgot this. But if it's a part of your routine, it's so much easier not to forget it. So stay organized. I know organization comes easier to some people. I'm one of those people. I'm just super organized in everything. But as organized as you can be, it will help you, and you don't end up with piles and piles of stuff that you have to grade or things that you don't know where they belong. Stay on top of everything. Have a system for everything in your classroom. And that's something I also learned during college, is that make sure you have an idea of how you want to organize your room that best fits your needs, your students' needs, and your habits as a teacher. So my third piece of advice is the people you work with can really make your experience so much better. You see them more than you see your family during the weekdays. They become your family. I've been so close with my team, and I've been so grateful to have amazing people I work with, and those bonds and relationships really make it enjoyable. I'm like, oh, I get to go see them today. I'm excited, and I get sad when I don't see them, and it's really fun to build those relationships outside of work. Do things that are fun. go to a workout class. Me and my teammate just went to Pier Bar together and it was so much fun. I go get food with my other teammate and I really feel like a part of their lives and not just their neighbor in the hallway. It makes the school become more of a family. So get to know those people. Go to events with your staff if your school has them, or if not, make them. So we have events that we go to, so we can go bowling with our staff. We can do other things that help us build those relationships outside of the school, and those relationships then go into the school every day. So that's really important. I found that super helpful as well. My fourth piece of advice is remember to have perspective when it comes to your job. Okay, you're a teacher. I know it's gonna get stressful. There's like no way to avoid that. But when things get crazy and overwhelming, it's really important to stop and take a step back and realize like, okay, these are children. They're little kids. Yeah, they're running around the room like losing their minds, but you have to think about, okay, they're little, they have been cooped up in a room all day, they just want to play and have fun. Just talk to them and understand where they're coming from, and that will help build those relationships also with them. Just remember like the situation you're in. Like you're a teacher, it's going to be, you're working with kids, it's not going to be perfect. It's not your days. If you have a plan, like it's important to be organized and have an idea of what you're doing, but you also have to realize that half the time it's going to go out the window because so many unexpected things happen every day and you have to be flexible and do that. But make sure you have perspective, seriously, and just it'll help you put yourself back into a place of calmness and realize it's okay if things may seem like they're going crazy. It can go back to being calm again in a second. Just sometimes the best thing, put on a dance for them. Let them get that energy out instead of being like, no, you have to sit down and trying to get them to control that energy. Let it out for a minute because it's okay. Sometimes children have to do that, and then bring it back to your lesson. And I know it's not going as you thought, but that's okay because remember, these are children, they're humans. We all get in funks, we all get super hyper, we all get sad. Just remember that you're dealing with real people, real emotions, and your job is so much more than just teaching them, because if they're not in the right state of mind, they're not going to even understand what you're teaching them anyways. So remember to cater to the person as a whole. And my last piece of advice for you guys is work-life balance. I know you guys probably are like, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear this. I hear this from like every person, but it's seriously so important. You cannot make your job your entire life. I know it's easy to want to. You have a passion for it. I love teaching. It excites me. It's so fun. I'm like, this is what I'm meant to do. But you can't make it your entire life. If it's your only thing in your life, too much of anything is not good. You're going to get so burnt out. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, like all I do is this. Even if you love it, you'll soon start to feel other ways because you just pick too much of one thing. So find something else you're passionate about. Go to a workout class, find a hobby, hang out with friends. Don't make everything you do about work. Enjoy work when you're at work and set time aside for that if you need to at home, if it doesn't fit into your schedule during school. But you need to find time to do you. Don't let work become who you are. You will enjoy your job so much better if you're able to sit back and take care of yourself. And then when you go into the classroom, you'll be able to really bring your A game every day and be like, okay, this is what I love, and you're not burnt out, and you have that passion, and you have that, you're just in a better state of mind. So remember, work-life balance. Take your time for yourself, because like they say, if you're not feeling your best, you're not going to give your best to the kids. You need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. So I hope that these 5 tips will help you or other teachers that you know get through their first year of teaching, or honestly you can do it for any year of teaching, but I just wanted to share some things that I've learned during my first year, and I can't wait to hear more advice that you guys have. So comment below any other advice you guys have for teachers, so we could share this with each other and just really help each other out. And thanks again for tuning into my channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like below and subscribe if you want to be notified of when I post new videos. So thanks again, guys. See you soon.